Having a child and not taking care of it properly is literally the worst thing a mother can do. Today we're looking at mothers who were drunk and put their children in some serious danger. Some of them were even arrested. So let's go. On November 17th, 2022, the cops received a call about an injured child. When the cops and the ambulance arrived at the home, the door was opened by the mother. Behind the woman stood a child with a head injury. The child was crying, so the cop made sure to quickly bandage his head and help him. The mother gave the child unknown instructions in Spanish the entire time he was being treated.
Police department, open the door. Where's the kid?
What do you mean, where's the kid?
Where's
That's
the
my
kid?
son.
I know,
Okay,
where is
so
he?
wait.
Where is he? Come here. Come here.
Don't bang on the door and scare him. Okay?
Does your head hurt?
Hello?
Okay.
Es que mi hijo estaba con
8-7, conscious breathing. Head gash. It's not bleeding too bad.
Está pidiendo porque esta mujer vino y me pegó a la puerta y me está tratando bien feo. Es que porque mi hijo se pegó en la cabeza.
Okay. It's okay.
This entire situation was very puzzling. The cops wondered why the woman didn't call 911 sooner because of her son's head injury. Also, when the police officers asked the boy if he wanted to sit in his mother's lap while they were helping him, he simply responded no. The mother appeared to not even recognize that the men were police officers at all. It was obvious that something strange was going on with this mother.
Want to sit on mom's lap? Yeah?
Papi, she's talking to you.
Can we walk him to the front? You want to walk with me to the front?
For what?
For the medical guys are.
Can they come over here? That would be better.
Good.
That's her. Pero ella les está diciendo y está como quiera está chewing gum and everything, right? She's calm, right? Because I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but she's chewing gum.
Police. He's police too.
Oh, I know he is, ma'am, and with all respect, but you're chewing gum and everything. Like, he's okay. He's gonna be fine when he's lost.
She told the cops that it was her child and that she didn't want them to treat him. It was clear to everyone that the mother was hiding something, but no one knew quite what. After all, why would a mother refuse to have someone help her child, especially when he's so badly hurt? One cop asked the little boy what happened to his head, to which he said he jumped and fell. However, he looked scared the entire time, and some of the cops suspected that his mother had ordered him to say these things before the cops arrived.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It's not nothing against you, ma'am. But for you to be chewing gum and saying he's okay, and if it was your child, ma'am, it would be something different. Yes.
Just a little bit, so they can get to him, please.
Son.
Do you mind scooting over?
No, ma'am, that's my son. I do mind.
Okay.
That's my baby.
Well, these guys are EMS.
Yes, ma'am, and I am his mom. I don't think they mind. Do you guys mind me being here, sir?
No.
Okay, thank you.
What happened?
Baby, tienes que realize.
¿Qué pasó?
So I was just jumping around and then I fell.
You fell? Can I look?
One of the cops wanted to enter her apartment to take a closer look, but she refused. She even refused to let the cop take her son to the hospital. She told the officer that she would sue him if she touched her son and that he didn't have her permission to do so. At this moment, these cops were wondering if this mother was drunk.
In the room, like what did you hit?
No, not in the room. I don't think. I mean, do you guys want to come in the room?
Yeah.
That's what they're asking.
Yeah, we just want to see what he hit.
For what?
To see what he hit.
To see what he hit.
Yes.
I already told them.
Alright.
I didn't call you. They have been way better than you.
Okay, but
I
listen,
didn't call.
okay.
I didn't call you. My son just hit his head, sir.
Get him some clothes, please.
I have been getting my son some clothes, so you don't need to tell me.
Ma'am, let's get him some
No,
clothes so we can
sir.
get him to
No,
the
I
hospital.
can get my son some stuff.
That's what I'm-
And if not, can you give me some other officer other than him, please? I do not want to do with him. And if I have to do with him, then I'm not going to do it. So get me someone other than him. Okay, thank you.
Don't let her close that door.
Despite her son still bleeding, the mother remained indifferent to his condition, insisting that the cops stay away. The situation worsened when she took the child in her arms, causing him to cry. It was evident that this little boy was afraid of her, although she tried to shift the blame by claiming the police scared him. Faced with no alternative, the officers had to intervene. One took charge of the child for medical attention, while the other officers placed the mother in handcuffs.
I don't give you permission. I don't care.
Okay,
I don't give you
get
permission.
your son
And
to the hospital
permission
right now.
to touch my son.
Get your son to the hospital.
I know that I'm saying
Stop.
that
You are making this worse.
I don't give
You are making this worse.
I don't give you
Get
permission.
your son some clothes and let's get him to the hospital.
I don't give you permission
Listen.
to touch my son.
Listen
I don't
to me.
care.
You-
I don't care.
I don't
I
need your
care.
permission.
I don't care.
I don't need your permission.
I don't give you permission to touch my son, so I
Stop.
don't
You're
care.
gonna make this worse for yourself, son.
I don't
You're going to make this
You
worse.
are not to touch my
Listen,
son.
listen what you're doing. Your son is still bleeding.
Don't fight my son.
Your son is still bleeding. Let's get him to the hospital.
Okay, then let's get him to the
Let's
hospital.
go right now. Come on.
Don't touch my son.
Listen, go
Yes,
now
sir.
with them.
But I don't give you
Get
permission.
out of the room and get to the hospital now.
Then why don't you do that and get
Get out of the room and take your son to the hospital.
Then why don't you get an ambulance?
They're here.
Then why are you arguing with
Let's
me?
go.
Then why don't you get the out of my way?
Get out of the room.
Get out of
the
my
room
way.
now.
I don't feel comfortable. I'm scared. I'm scared and I am not comfortable.
Stop. Get
I'm
out of the
scared.
room. Listen,
We have to get a mask.
Then tell him to get out of my way. I'm scared of
Open the
him.
door open for you.
Tell him to get
Get out of the room.
I
I'm
don't
going to
trust
pull
him.
you out of that room if I have to.
Okay.
Get out of the room.
Pull me out of this room if you have to. No. Don't.
Get your son to the hospital now.
This wasn't the end of the challenges the cops faced with this woman. Throughout the process of escorting her to the police car, she resisted, screamed, and exacerbated the situation. Ultimately, it was revealed that she was so intoxicated that she couldn't supervise her son while he was playing, leading to the child's injury.
That's my baby. What the?
Stop.
Fuck no! That's my baby! No!
Stop.
No! That's my baby!
Hold on.
Pick me up on the stool!
Get-
Stop! No! That's my baby! I'm gonna sue you guys! No, let me... That's my son, man. I have rights! That shit! I have rights! I don't have shit on me. I have rights! I have rights!
You do. I need you to take a deep breath because you have not made this easy.
Yes, ma'am, I will be good. I will do everything you
Listen
need
to me right now
Yes, ma'am.
because you are making this worse.
Yes, ma'am.
Take a deep breath right now.
Yes, ma'am.
You are going to sit in that car and then we'll tell you what's happening. We're trying to get your son to a hospital.
The condition of the apartment where the mother and the little boy lived reflected a lack of care for the child. Empty beer cans cluttered on the floor and trash overflowing in the living room. As the officers photographed the apartment, the female cop engaged in conversation with the mother, who was already in the police car. The female cop attempted to console the distraught mother, who seemed more upset about the arrest than being separated from her son.
The room is, like I said, it's got trash on the floor, empty beer cans on the floor. Get your camera and start taking photos of this. Yes, sir.
Listen to me. What's your first name again?
Kiana.
Kiana. Officer Samaniego.
Yes, ma'am. I admit I drank some drinks right when I'm done with work.
Okay, that's fine.
Everything right.
But understand, Kiana.
Why is this
hold on.
happening,
Let me
ma'am?
talk. My turn, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Kiana, the reason why we're here, you called 911.
I called you guys.
You gave the room number. You said that your child was bleeding and we did not know what was going on.
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
So that is why all the...
I need to
Hold on.
see him, ma'am.
That is why all the officers
You
are
realize
here.
that I can sue you guys for not letting me see my child, ma'am.
Yeah, we know you have rights. You have rights.
Okay, ma'am.
But we're trying to do our
I
job.
just want to see him, ma'am. My baby's little. You've seen him before. Please just let me see him.
The mother remained perplexed about the reason for her arrest. The female cop attempted to clarify that her behavior seemed peculiar, exacerbated by the obvious intoxication, preventing her from tending to her son, who was still bleeding. The female cop reassured her that her son was in the hospital receiving care. Nevertheless, the mother remained preoccupied with her arrest, persistently threatening the officers with a lawsuit. She even attempted to deflect the blame onto them, trying to create a narrative where the cops were responsible for her child's trauma due to the separation.
So, I'm going to read you your rights, okay?
Why? Am
Just
I
because
being arrested?
I just have questions for you. And you're
Am
not...
I being arrested?
No, but you're detained. You're not free to leave.
Okay,
so...
why am I detained?
Because of how you're
on
acting.
video.
Because how you're acting
How?
inside.
Why? Because my son is bleeding from his head and you guys are more worried about getting me in handcuffs than taking care of him?
Because,
is that why?
Because we were
Okay,
trying to
everything's on video.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. We were trying to get you to the hospital
Okay.
with him, but you're being uncooperative.
You were trying to get me. When did you say you were trying to get me to the
When my
hospital?
supervisor was saying, hey, let's go to the hospital, and you were arguing back and forth with him.
Okay. All right. Is that okay? You were trying to get me to the hospital. Okay.
He went to the hospital.
Okay. So why am I not there at the hospital that I am his
Because of
mother?
how you're acting.
Do you have consent from me? Do you have consent No, you do not, right? So then you take me to the hospital. Or if not, I want my lawyer here and I want everything here. Because neither you or them have any consent to take my son to the hospital without me being scared. Okay, so...
The woman attempted to portray the cops in the worst light possible, well aware that the female officer's body cam was recording. On camera, she expressed disbelief, claiming she didn't know who the officers were or where they took her son. Indirectly, she insinuated that the officers were involved in kidnapping her son, positioning herself as the victim. She issued threats, suggesting she would have the officers fired if her lawyer intervened. However, her efforts only succeeded in making her appear ridiculous and further undermining her credibility.
I believe you. I don't even know you. So I want to know where my son is. What is your badge number, ma'am?
I don't know what you're asking.
You don't know? You don't know? Okay, she doesn't know what I'm asking her when I just asked her.
No.
What am I gonna do with my son that is my son, right? He's 5 years old. He's 5 years old and she doesn't know. She doesn't know what I'm asking her. Mm-hmm. What's your name, ma'am?
Officer Summon.
Officer, someone.
Yep.
Okay, right?
Because you're not being
Yeah,
cooperative.
roll your eyes. Roll your eyes. Everything's on camera. For real. And if you touch me again, for real, I'm gonna sue your ass. Don't you dare touch me again. Yeah. Anyone else can touch me. Everything's on video. How's my baby? How did you not tell me how my baby is? Shit, bro. This, dude, you're gonna get fired, dude. You're gonna get fired.
The woman persisted in the narrative of the police kidnapping her child despite being visibly intoxicated. Realizing her imminent arrest, she displayed entitled behavior, seemingly convinced that she was immune to being taken into custody. While she reluctantly admitted to having just a couple of beers, she downplayed its significance. The officers repeatedly instructed her to get into the car, but she initially resisted. Only when faced with the officers' determination did she start crying and pleading for leniency. Her sudden shift to portraying herself as a victim included begging the cops to allow her to see her child, a stark contrast to her previous refusal to let them help the same child when he was bleeding.
How do I know? Because I've been doing this job for a while. You can't even
Okay,
talk
well,
straight.
good for you. Really,
can't
and
even
I
talk
don't need
straight.
to talk to you. I am at my own home. I am by myself, and you guys come.
And you're to the point where your son became hurt under your watch.
No,
and
no,
you're
no,
drunk.
no, no, no.
You became
no,
argumentative.
Sir.
You
That
want to take
to
him
me,
to the hospital.
that
We're
to me,
doing it
you can
for
be
you.
sued by that.
Okay, we're gonna
Because-
take your son to the hospital for you.
Okay,
We're gonna get your son.
well,
to
let me see my baby because I am not gonna step in. Let me see my baby, sir.
Okay, your son's at the hospital
Sir, really?
getting the help he needs.
Sir, that's my baby.
I understand that.
Sir.
And had you been less argumentative
Sir,
and more
how-
helpful, this wouldn't have happened.
So if I was less argumentative, then you would have let me see my son.
No, we would have already been at the hospital. You
Okay,
with your
sir,
son getting the
but
help he
please,
needs.
sir, let
Listen,
me see
the
my...
fact that you were stopping us from getting the help
Sir,
your son
how was
needs.
the fact? You guys took an hour to get here.
No, we didn't.
Yes, you did. I
You
have
called us?
everything.
Okay, you
I
called
have
us,
everything
and we
on
were here.
paper.
The woman persisted in resisting the officers, alleging that they were causing her harm. She requested the presence of a family member at the hospital for her child and attempted to portray herself as genuinely concerned about the situation. It's important to note that she initially had been given the option to accompany the police and her son to the hospital, but her refusal led to the police taking action. The officers remained remarkably patient, emphasizing the need for her cooperation and assuring her that she would soon be reunited with her child. However, she continued to resist, exposing the reality that her primary concern was the embarrassment of being arrested in front of her neighbors.
Sir, call my lawyer. That's what lawyers are for. Call my lawyer.
You'll get your chance.
Yeah, no, right now, save your job and save your job. For real, before y'all both get fired, dude.
Okay,
For real, that's my baby.
listen.
That's my baby.
Okay, I understand. This is a very
Dude.
tense situation. We just need you to just listen to us and work with us.
Sir, really?
If you cooperate with us, this is going to go a lot smoother, okay?
Okay, so...
All right, so
if I
please just
can
get in the car.
No.
Please.
No. No, call my lawyer. Call my lawyer. I want to see my lawyer right now. Thomas J. Henry. Thomas J. Henry, call my lawyer.
Yeah.
Call my lawyer. Call my lawyer.
Hey,
Okay,
so
you're not going to call my
You're
lawyer?
under arrest now for resisting.
Call my
okay?
lawyer,
You're
sir.
under arrest for resisting. Get in the
Call
car.
my
Get in
lawyer.
the car.
Scoot your feet in the car, please.
Ow! Ow! Owie! Owie! Owie!
This cop found this mother outside her house after leaving her child unattended while she was at a bar. When questioned about her whereabouts, she falsely claimed to be returning from work, citing 2 jobs but eventually admitting to working at a bar. This admission led the cop to detain her and place her in handcuffs.
Mom's arriving on scene now. Hello, are you mom?
Yes. Hello.
What's wrong? Why are your kids all here by themselves?
Ahorita hablo para atrás, ¿eh? Okay, bye. I'm sorry?
Why are your kids all here by themselves?
Because I work night shift.
Okay.
I work 2 jobs.
Okay. Can you step out of the car so we can talk to you? Can you set your stuff on top of that car? Turn around.
You're saying you're coming from work right now?
Interlace your fingers.
You're not coming from the clubs or bars or anything?
No, I work.
Okay,
Where do you work at? Where do you work at?
No, I work at a bar.
You work at a bar? You a bartender?
Sure.
So, why don't you have a babysitter or anything for your kids?
Well, it's expensive. I can call kids.
Okay, turn this way.
I've seen how you're being detained right now, okay? You're not under arrest, you're just being detained.
Okay.
The cops clarified to her that she wasn't being arrested but needed to accompany him to the police car for a little chat. However, it was evident that the mother showed no concern for checking on her child's well-being. Instead, her primary focus was discovering who had called the cops on her. The fact that this was her main concern speaks volumes about her priorities, now doesn't it?
Eastern 14 with one female down the road, 201. I was just telling my sister, and she said that a friend of concerned neighbor called her.
A what?
A concerned neighbor was the one that made the call.
It doesn't matter who really made the call because how old's your baby in there?
She's 9 months old.
Her 9-month-old baby was left alone at home in a concerning situation where the infant was turned over on a pillow, risking suffocation. The cop arriving on the scene noted the mother's silence, understanding the severity of the situation. It was evident that she was in significant trouble for neglecting her child by leaving it unattended just to go to a bar. The cop stationed outside could even detect the strong scent of alcohol on her breath, indicating the extent of her intoxication.
How much you had to drink tonight? Do not tell me anything because I said do not tell me nothing because I can smell it.
No, I had some.
Do you normally drink at work?
Yes, the purpose of the bartender is if someone buys you a drink, it's $8 for you, and it's 5 for bartenders, 4 for the house.
What bar do you work at?
Southwest Integris.
What bar do you work at? Where's that at?
10 and I think
When was the last time you took your baby to the doctor?
last 2 months she has